Hello everyone, I am back, and now we are going to be watching the PC Gaming Showcase presented by PC Gamer. I have no expectations. By the way, I'm looking forward to everything that's going to be shown at the showcase.
Steampunk gunslinging,
I'm probably not going to be looking forward to how the show is presented, but
like a father figure to you.
hey-ho, that bothered me too much.
If outlaws destroyed this entire place, including me, would you
So,
take to the skies, seeking out vengeance on those dirtbags?
I would be unable to cause purposeful harm to a human being.
Foiled by Asimov again. But you'd at least, miss me, right?
I am not capable of missing you, Sean. In your absence, I would simply enable automatic updates.
Well, no one can say I haven't
Side chat, I'm
created
just getting
a pretty excellent AI.
a little thing ready for me on
Software
my end,
capable of
just so I have
seeking out
you
and
showing up,
critiquing
because
the latest
just need
games
your
coming
chat
to PC.
ready here to go.
It's just a shame it lacks something more
Perfect.
personal. I mean, imagine what a co-host this AI could be if it had access to every bit of information on the internet, but it had the likability, the human touch of, say, Frankie! Oh, stick around, because it is not long until the show starts, and I would hate for you to miss out on the biggest exclusives, a truckload of first looks, and a promising new co-host. Ha! Let's start the PC Gaming Show.
I just missed I've only just come back from the Xbox Showcase style, and I'm already missing it, where there was no, there was very brief hosting. And very brief hosting, and just game after game after game after game. But I guess we're gonna have different styles each one. Just not a fan of that presenting style.
Hey, Frankie!
Hey Newman, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, you beat
I was just in the
me
middle
before
of
I
deathmatch.
put my own message in.
Great to hear.
Thanks, man.
Frankie. Listen,
Dropping a like,
I've
you're
been
a
thinking
good
about the
star. Thank you, buddy.
Gaming Show 2023.
Take off
And
that.
I
There we
kind of
go.
want to make a few updates.
Sure, I mean, it's already packed with world exclusives, in-depth interviews with the biggest studios, crazy good giveaways. What more can we add?
Well, look, I don't want to get into
You're a good man, Newman. Much
detailed
appreciated,
work,
buddy.
The minutia, the fine print. The
Need more
ethically
Newmans in the
sinister
world.
motives behind true innovation. No, Frankie. What I've realized is that I can't do this show without you.
Oh,
I'm not too familiar with the PC
Or
gaming
at
space.
least
Is Frankie
a
Ward
version
someone I
of
should
it.
actually
Huh?
know?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me.
If not,
yapping
that's
on when
absolutely
there's so
fine.
much to
If
do.
so,
I mean,
please explain.
We got things to plan, code to write. Oh, listen. Also, I brought in some new assistants, to help really
I feel like
bring
this is
the
gonna-
show to life. And it would be so great if they could just stop by
This
your
sort
place,
of rehearsed
little
acting for
old
representation to
London
the-
town, to just get the ball rolling. Does that sound good?
I'll stop whinging. I don't mean to be a
I
pessimist or
suppose
like a whinger,
for the show.
even though it is in my blood.
Excellent.
But
Oh, hey,
I just
that's
want-
them.
I want just-
Frankie, let me say it again.
show
You
us
are
what's on
one
the
of a
horizon,
kind.
please.
Now, please give my love to Gunther and Helga. They're great guys. Very thorough.
Hello, are you Sean's guys?
Mr. Sean has many great ideas for the show. You are lucky to know such a man. He is a visionary.
A visionary.
He is a man with his eyes locked on
This
the
is,
future, like a horse staring into the sun.
I don't know if I'm just a cynic chat, but this sort of humour, I feel like
Read now,
I'm unsure
please.
who laughs
If you
at
like
it.
the look of Game A, then check out this world exclusive of Game B.
Necessary data acquired.
Dear Frankie, thank you for your unwavering service to the PC Gaming Show. Your services will not be required this year as we pivot towards the future. No hard feelings, Sean, Day 9 Plot, AI visionary and all-round good guy. Son of a...
Okay. actually, chat, what I'm going to do, I'm going to look up while I'm here, because I didn't have a chance to last time, is actually look up the actual schedule again, because I saw that the PC Gaming Showcase was on.
Hello
but
there, everyone, and
completely
welcome
forgot to
PC
look at the
Gaming
other
Show
stuff.
2023.
Ubisoft
I'm
is
Sean
6
Bateman,
p.m.
and today,
tomorrow.
I'm not just joining you on
I
a tour
might not
of the
be able
finest
to make
upcoming
that
PC
one,
games.
purely because that's
I'm
very
standing
early.
with you on the bleeding
There's an
edge
Xbox
of
Extended
innovation.
showcase, but
I've revolutionized
not sure if
how
I'm
this
watching
show
that one.
is made.
Capcom
Production
is
crew, ditched him,
at
don't
11
need him.
o'clock tomorrow,
It's
so we're
just
just going to
me,
have to wait and see
my
for tomorrow.
automated systems,
The
and this
Ubisoft one I
one
don't think
guy
I'm going
hired
to
on
do,
work
but
experience. Say hi, Dakota. Hey.
Capcom I will.
So what does the face of the future look like? Weirdly, pretty familiar. Why don't you introduce yourself, Frank AI?
Hello, broadcast viewers. I am Frank AI, a virtual co-host based on professional gaming icon Frankie Ward, utilizing deep learning neural networks.
Super duper. And
It's already been 5
what do you
minutes
have
of
lined up for
absolute
us?
nothing.
I have analyzed the entirety of published games media and surveyed discussion forums for the most anticipated titles. I have then constructed the ideal showcase, including titles like Stormgate, Path of
I'm pretty sure a
Exile
couple of
2,
years ago they
Pax
did just have
Day,
2 people on
Dune
stage
Awakening, and
presenting the
finally,
games, talking about them
Morrisman,
briefly.
Shipboard of
Sort of like the
Destiny.
Future Game Show, but
Are those like the jingly dancing
Oh,
guys
Morrisman,
from
okay.
England? Are you sure that's a real game?
My mistake, Sean. Morrisman is a game concept I've devised based on a
God damn
holistic
it, just-
survey of the most popular Steam titles.
hey
Would you
DMC,
like me to generate another?
you walked in at a time me going, oh
You know,
god damn it,
instead,
because just these
Let's just
little
get things rolling with something that actually exists.
Frostpunk 2,
First
there
up,
you go,
from
thank
11-bit
you.
Studios,
Hey
we
DMC, how you
return
doing,
to
buddy?
an icy
And
apocalypse
thank you for your little comment on my
Frostpunk
video,
2.
much appreciated. My commentary does help those little bits, but my commentary can't save this stream, because, yeah, this hosting style, man, it's bringing me down. But let's enjoy this, Frostpunk trailer.
Do you hear it? It's restless. Ambition requires men to feed upon. It also needs time, direction,
Hell yeah!
sacrifice.
How about me? I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing, DMC. The Xbox Showcase lifted my spirits and showed some good games. It was fantastic. There was a Capcom game in there as well, a new IP, and it looked really good. I thought it was Onimusha, but it's not. Have a look at it when you get a chance.
And open the door
Hell
to
yeah.
hell.
Ah, you don't die from cold this time, you also die from fire. Hey Bill, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Was that it? Oh, you absolute punk. Kind of hoping for a bit more. Oh, more teardown. Okay. I mean, I'm guessing this is advertising the console releases. But this is an early access chat. Late beforehand, now it's like 1.0 release along with consoles. Hey Tina, glad to see you back. Did you enjoy the Xbox Showcase? I did. Loved it. Yeah, that's funny. Tina is an absolute legend. Creative mode. Okay, that's cool.
Hey, check it out. I don't even need to write my own script for this show anymore. All right, wait. All right. Up next, we've got a pile of fresh previews for the most visceral, immersive PC releases coming our way.
A bunch of birthdays and
Featuring
weddings took a long time to watch the
visceral
streams.
combat and
I completely
immersive
understand, man.
exploration.
I would have been done.
Visceral
Oh,
landscapes.
sorry, I'm going to talk
and
over these guys because
immersive
I don't like
storytelling.
their presentation style and it
Fans
really
of
annoys me.
immersion will
I would have been done a lot more gaming streams,
Yeah, it kinda
but
just keeps
because
going on
there's
like
been
this.
just
So,
like, let's call it
I
E3
think it just
week.
needs a little bit more fine-tuning. And until that
Like
point,
doing
let's
streams
just go
reacting
ahead
to
and dive
this,
right into
as
our
well
next
as
previews
gaming
with
streams,
Nivalis, Jump
it
Light
takes up
Odyssey,
too much time and I
Road
don't
Vostok.
want to neglect other priorities in life.
There's a city you see when you close
So
your eyes.
yeah, I wanted to, like, this after this week, I will be going back to gaming streams, but
see.
just wanted to do the
Open
showcases
your eyes.
first.
Nivalis.
What's this? This is like Cloudpunk. But it's not Cloudpunk, is it?
Maybe you've been here before.
Oh no,
That
I
was
think I
just a
remember something
dream.
about this.
Now, it's time to come home.
Can't remember what it's called though.
This is your apartment.
This is where you're going
The
to see
sounds of the nightclubs nearby are the heartbeat of the city.
Day 9 TV. What's
The
Day 9
street food
TV?
Smells drift through your windows and make your head swim. It's hard to sleep here. Your restless legs want to walk the
I
busy
remember seeing
streets.
something about this,
Let's
but I don't know what it
explore.
is.
Nivalis is a city in the clouds. But you can't make a rainbow without a little rain. Like most things in life, it's best to start at the bottom and work your way up. It's not so bad down here. We can go fishing, take a boat
It's weird.
ride,
It seems like there's like
soak
voxel
up the
art some
atmosphere.
places and then more detailed art the others.
Don't worry too much
Very
about the
interesting.
serial killer.
The guy I talked to
loose.
over Day 9 TV.
I'm sure we'll
Yeah,
never
I
meet
don't ever watch much of him,
I
but
can even
his
help you
presentation
on your
style
new
is
business
one that
venture. A noodle
isn't
stand.
make me like
A little work.
for
There's no
showcases.
limits
I like
to
them to
how
be
high
a
you'll
lot
climb.
more like direct
don't
about
look
what they're
down.
doing. See, I like this,
As your digital
like
companion,
managing a restaurant
I
like
can
this in a
help you
futuristic
navigate
place. I remember this being shown at
complex
another
relationships
showcase.
with my personality matrix.
It might have been
Business
another. I think it might have been the same
partners, friends,
gaming
rivals,
showcase last
enemies,
year.
Maybe even lovers. It's all about saying the right thing at the
But
right
yeah,
time.
Day 9 TV. The guy,
Your
I didn't
choices
realize that was his
matter.
name. Yeah,
So
I've just
choose carefully.
the way he was presenting. I'm just
city
not
you
a
see when you
fan
close
of
your
it. It
eyes.
just seems very
It's called Nivalis.
corny. But I think
Consider
I'm
this
just being a sad
your
old man.
invitation.
So I apologize. I won't try to talk over him, but if I got anything to say that's not over these streams, I'll probably talk over them more than anything else.
Princess, the Zetopans will be in our system any minute.
But they're not here yet. Prepare defenses.
Ooh. Okay.
Upgrading our engine capabilities. Engineering's on it. Suburban warship in system.
Don't lose hope now. Red alert!
I mean, this is a good concept. I'd like to see more, please.
Jump light report.
Jump light calibration almost complete, Your Highness.
Incoming Zetopan fighter.
More ships jumping in.
Scramble fighters.
Will leader engaging enemy force.
Taking heavy losses. They're coming on deck.
Combat division, handle those boarders.
All breaching starboard
ETA
side.
on jump.
Jump light in
This is cool.
5,
I like this.
4, 3, too many of them. 2, 1.
Not today, Volk.
There's one thing I've not seen in any of these conferences so far, and that is, or showcases, sorry, is a shadow drop. Free demo June 19th. Okay. That looked good, by the way. Oh, is this? This looks like a bit like Contraband. Hardcore survival FPS set in a post-apocalyptic border zone. Okay. Okay. Like, the games at the PC Showcase always do interest me in some way, shape or form. If not from a perspective where I want to play them, but more from a design philosophy, I always think, okay, they look interesting, I want to try them. Look like a Premiere for a cartoon, not a game. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. It is just how it's. I think that's just the style they've gone with, because it's a lot easier to, I guess, optimize that style of gameplay. Road of a stock. Okay.
Content reminders enabled. Upcoming games in the next 30 minutes include Path of Exile 2, the full Ferocious trailer, Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin, and
Okay.
Citizen Sleeper 2, Starward Vector. Failure to keep watching will lead to a personal system failure.
Lies of P, the Pinocchio Bloodborne-like game, is just a couple months off, and it's got me thinking, What other untapped literary veins are just waiting to be gamified?
I can generate a list of game concepts, pairing underutilized classic literature and an appropriate style of gameplay.
By all means, but stick to public domain. We want to keep costs down.
Of course, Sean. Concept 1. Great Expectations Dirt Bike Racer.
I don't really know what the market is for that. Next.
Concept 2. Sense and Sensibility VR Shooter.
Sweet Jane Austen's bonnet. No. Next.
Concept 3. Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some war?
It's artful, but a little problematic. I mean, why don't you just throw something together like a Metroidvania based on the Christmas Carol?
I'm afraid you're too late, Sean, but perhaps you'd be interested in Ebenezer and the Invisible World.
What?
Are you kidding? Is she kidding? She's not kidding.
Let's have a look. By the way, chat, I want to temper my expectations, what I've said before. I have no expectations for the PC showcase. Considering Frostpunk 2 was supposed to be the big, one of the big ones, that was just a full CG trailer. I think we saw more from that in their original announcement trailer. So the Ghost of Christmas Past acts like a stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay. Are these the ghosts of Christmas Past, present, and future? Or are they just ghosts from the past? Or what is this? Okay. Interesting. It's quaint, and it's interesting, but when you have to think about what other Metroidvanias exist, and then there's this one, you sort of... I feel like there's so many other Metroidvanias you can play and probably get a lot more out of. Just looking at this makes me want to play Bloodstained Ritual tonight, to be honest, or Castlevania. Or Hollow Knight. When are we getting our Silk Song, chat? Demo available on Steam. I'm not going to be playing that. Caught my interest. A lot more already. Oh, this is the game that was shown off at the, I think it was at the Sony showcase, to be honest. If it's what I think it is. Yeah, I think this is shown off at the Sony showcase. Yes, it is. Forgot what the hell it's called. Oh, what's going on with your magical powers? Magic Lance powers, okay. Magic missile going on there. It looks hectic as hell. It must be fun with so many people. Warhaven, that was it. Oh, play it for free from June 19th. No, next week. Steam Next Fest. Okay, cool. By the way, chat, what's your thoughts on me playing System Shock? It's horror and first person, and I would like to play it. This reminds me of obviously it reminds me of every RTS known to man, but in C4, because of the little bit of art style going there, a little bit of coloration, it made me think of Total Annihilation. Looks very cool. Looks like it's going back to basics, but modernized retro RTS, if that makes sense. That's a cool cannon. Okay, yep. Dwarf. Wishes on Steam. Okay.
Dorf looks phenomenal. Hey, Frank AI,
Dorf.
as a mind
Sounds
birth
like a
from like
sound.
everything ever written about video games, I'm sure you've got an interesting take on it.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
Sean, Dorf isn't just about strategic balance of resource scarcity in military industry. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
That's pretty moving sentiment there, Frankie. Hey, what about Warhaven?
Warhaven isn't just about
It is a
clashing
step into the
swords and
past.
moments of magic heroism. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
Well, some wisdom bears repeating, right? And while I go
Sulfur.
sort out some unrelated
This is-
gremlins in Frank AI's procedural critique, let's see a game with its own gremlins to sort out, preferably with a shotgun.
These creatures infernal. These perils eternal.
Oh, okay.
Lord, heal me. Free me.
I mean, it may be, like, it's a good stylistic choice, because if you said to me, name a first-person shooter with this kind of art style, I couldn't be able to name one. Actually, I think I can remember one similar, but it had a lot more thicker black outlines and more of a comic book style. Oh, inventory management as well, okay. Is this linear or a bit more open? I'm not gonna lie, this does look quite cool. This is actually charming. Really, really charming. Actually been a bit of a smile on my face, chat, not gonna lie. Okay, so you have like little modifiers as well. That's cool. Right, let's see what these enchantments do. Okay. I mean, you see slight changes, but I'm hoping it gets a bit more dramatic later on. Yeah, alright, fair dues. That actually made me smile a little bit. I was like, okay, that looks cool. Probably worth a try. Is there going to be a demo out for it? Sulfur.tv. Okay, interesting. Been on this title screen for a while, buddy.
Thank you for believing in me.
Overworld survival shopkeeping.
Together, we'll make it the best shop the island's ever seen.
I mean,
Nice work.
I like that.
Keep this
That's a
up
cool
and you'll
concept.
be running your own shop. Maybe your own district.
Welcome to Karzai Village.
Good little soundtrack in the background.
Who sent you? You will regret working for the Outlaws.
I mean, it's interesting.
Can't you feel the love in the air?
Oh, anime
We're
bullshit.
going out on a
I'll
date.
play it. Let's have a look.
Told her to
Ugly
calm down.
Margea Nubbin.
I
Why are you
freaking
insulting
told
yourself
her.
so much?
What are you gonna do? Breaking news. A mysterious infection continues to spread across the globe.
What is going on?
What is this?
I mean, the infected, the wall.
The song was about you. Your smile. Your warmth. Is there anything we can do? We just saw a broadcaster get eaten. I have to go.
What is this anime nonsense? Because I
No.
want to play it.
Defeating him now might make the wall fall on top of us. But I can teach you a couple of things too, you know. They're all going to die. Wait for me!
Okay.
Bye.
I want to wake up!
He lost his arm.
Not over! Not yet!
I love you.
September is going to be so friggin' busy. How you doing, Nubbin? Field available now. Demo on the 19th of June. Okay. Yeah, fair play.
Eternice there, showing us that love is never simple, especially
And that's an
in the
arm.
middle
It's
of an
easy to cut off.
apocalypse. You know, I sometimes
How
get a
was the
little
Xbox
misty-eyed
showcase?
myself.
Absolutely
I had a
fantastic, Nubbin.
simpler
It
time. I mean,
had
don't get me wrong.
everything.
I
There was something
love
in there for
modernity.
everyone, and it's been
sure,
my
big
favorite
text and
showcase
some stumbling,
by
I bet.
far.
Mark Zuckerberg's a little lonely in the Matrix.
Yeah, it's all
But all
Payday
I'm
3 in
saying
there, so that's
is
going to
the
be one
olden
we
days
have to
had
play
an
together.
appeal. Medieval
It was
times
awesome.
when we were plowing our own fields and treating
was
everything
very
with
good.
leeches.
Like, there's so
Not
much in there,
buying
man.
8 pictures with
Like,
weird
the first
electric
video, you're
money.
going to see a recognizable
Luckily,
face within the first 2
Video
seconds.
games can bring the
Us
medieval
British
fantasy
people
to
will
life.
recognize someone
To
straight
find
away.
out how, I had Frank AI activate her new reporter drone. Oh,
You
it's
still had a
designed to
moment.
identify,
That's absolutely fine, buddy.
question, and report back on the work of leading game developers. And don't worry, technically speaking, it's completely legal. I mean, this little guy's even got a selfie light. It's like kind of cute and like a friendly Panopticon kind
You'll
of
watch
way.
my stream on it. Nice. Yeah, I think you'll
Little
react to the
RD
same
has flown
games,
itself
well,
all
apart
the way
from
out to
the
Helsinki, Finland,
the
to
Japanese
meet the
ones,
team
like
behind the highly
developed ones. I think you'll react to the
anticipated
exact same
Medieval
games I
must
did.
PAX Day. Let's take a look.
Yeah, Payday 3 being there was a very good one for us to play. All the Persona stuff that was leaked before was not showcased, unfortunately. Because that would have been a nice surprise. There was a lot for me in there. That I mean, I was so content with everything that was shown.
My name is Reynir
He looks
Harðarson,
sad.
and I'm the game director for PAX Day. PAX Day is an open
Oh,
world.
if you watch my stream on it, remember to
fantasy
leave a
game
like.
in a living, breathing world which we can call home, where it's teeming with life, mysteries, and it's for you to explore. Imagine yourself if you are living in 12th or 13th century Europe. It's a very different reality. You know, it's where knowledge has been lost and is getting rediscovered. It's where magic truly exists and ghosts exist and the myths are real. And this is kind of the inspiration we take to build. It's basically going back to the roots of what fantasy means and building a fantasy world based on real-world mythologies. So
Okay.
we go very much into the roots. So we're using a lot of medieval literature and medieval bestiaries and grimoires, using real-world magic, actual recipes for healing and ointments, and using the real-world magical properties of plants.
So at the moment he's selling a concept, I assume.
I'm Solkara. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Mainframe Industries. So PAX Day, maybe the way to explain it would be, imagine you're in this amazing, beautiful world. It's huge. And you find yourself in a forest.
Okay,
And your
there you
mission
go.
is to find a plot for where you start building a home. And from that home, you will go on to adventures to explore the world. So with the lore, we have wanted to create something that is fairly like deep and rich and grounded in reality, but something that is actually not a direct copy of like any of the history. So there's multiple types of ruins, there's the dungeons, and you will be able to find snippets of the lore from the eras when these
Yeah, I
were
was looking at
created,
the
in the
showcase
game itself.
listing chat, and
And
I think
part
I'll
of
do the Capcom
lore and mystery is
on
also
tomorrow,
part
but there's
in
also an
the game
Ubisoft one
itself,
tomorrow at
so
6
you
p.m.
will be able to,
I don't think
like,
I'll be
find
able
and
to
examine
stream
things
that
and
one in
actually then
time,
find
unfortunately.
snippets that help you find other places and make
I'm very
items in the
curious
game
what they have to
itself.
show, though,
And
because they've been
area of
very
the game
quiet
that you will be
besides
able
the-
to play when the game launches.
Oh, I'd
is
love
we're
them to
calling it
show Far
Gallia,
Cry,
and it's
something. That'd
very
make me so
similar
happy,
to
but
the
they won't.
areas of the world in southern France.
It is about time.
With the influences from the Nordics where we're from.
How long has it
so
been?
what we're
3
building
years
is
since
we're calling it the social
Far Cry
sandbox.
6?
We're putting the least amount of barriers to entry on how you can actually interact with other players. Where most MMOs actually put a lot of blocks in how you can cooperate with the other players.
Far Cry 7.
We're fundamentally different. So from the
space.
first minute when you start playing the game, you will be able to do everything you imagine with the other players. So you can trade, other people can actually help you. You can literally go onto a like dungeon raid from the very beginning of like you're starting the journey in the game.
Cool.
Should you find people who actually help you to do that? What we want to
I'll be
create an
helpful in a way
environment
that I'll
actually
steal all
really
this stuff.
incentivizes people to play the game the way they like. And for some, actually, like just going out to the wood and like cutting down the forest is something that gives you a sense of achievement because you know the coal that you're helping to produce actually is valuable for the guild. Some people will absolutely prefer to just go to the dungeons. They couldn't care less about the coal production, but these players will still depend on each other, where there's valuables to bring from the dungeon, there's valuables to bring from the forest, and even the PvP players, they will be able to produce items that are only available through the PvP, but they will depend on the other players as well.
I mean, it's still early days, but this does have potential.
By real-world folklore.
They called it PAX Day, which is confusing because I think of PAX.
With, of course, the
so PAXDAI.
PAX Day, this stuff is actually literally real. The interesting thing about folklore throughout the ages is that folklore are actually
it's so difficult because like fantasy RPGs, fantasy multiplayer, stuff like that is so satirized nowadays, and you already have like fantasy gaming concepts that are already like grounded and structured and already have a big enough fan base and have like so much put into them already. That is difficult to go into something new. Like unless the concept is completely original, it becomes very difficult. So I do feel bad for struggling indie developers. So I always encourage people to play their games if they can. Chat, for anyone that's still there, what's your favourite indie game? Like your go-to indie game for fun?
If I've caused any existential anxiety with my
Doesn't even
presence,
have to be good, just
it
what's your
might help
favourite?
to try reframing those stresses in a positive light. Think of me, perhaps, as a blue shell from your favourite kart racer. I might be wielded to ruthlessly destroy hard-earned positions, but we can still have fun. Maybe there's a lizard driving a little car. Isn't that nice? Let's celebrate the same spirit of kart racing treachery as our next preview brings Mario Kart Mayhem to PC. Here's Stampede Racing Royale.
Was it really a good idea to reference the best kart racer ever made to a new kart racer that's probably not going to look as even half as good? Well, we'll find out. Secret mode, I think we just saw, and Sumo, we just saw some of you earlier, but for a different game. Okay, I get ya. 60-player racing. Alright, there you go, that's the hook. South of Midnight and Star Wars look interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot there was Star Wars there. I should have pointed that out straight away. Yeah, the Star Wars there. And Fable started off with Richard Ayoade, which was nice. Yeah, the first trailer, Fable, Richard Ayoade. That was, I think that was a nice surprise for anyone like us that's British and loves old classic sitcoms. I say old classic, it is old now.
For Master Rising 2, The Search for Life, the art team is looking to balance style and authenticity to faithfully represent all the incredible vehicles used in space exploration.
Players will see familiar rocket launches and a host of historical missions, past, present and future. The design team have consulted with many space industry professionals to make sure that the gameplay reflects how it feels to be on the front line.
And get the Starfield Premium Edition $125.
Go to masterrising2.com
Canadian,
to sign up to our mailing list to be the first to play the game. We have an alpha on the horizon.
125. So how much is that UK? That's probably about
I cannot tell you how excited I am to see Path of Exile 2 in action.
£99.
You know, being something of a Path of Exile veteran myself.
That's debatable, Sean.
What?
Your Path of Exile playtime
Chat
was well below the
disconnected.
community average.
Oh no.
Time isn't what
Connected
matters
again.
in
There
that
you
game.
go.
I'm also
Yeah, I think I
analysing your
paid for
chosen
the
character builds in
premium
recent
edition.
weeks and
For 5 days early access, I think I paid that.
DPS simulation.
Fascinating, Frankie. But let's not keep the good people waiting. Let's roll the tape for Path of Exile 2, please.
If that Zeri could see
Hey, look,
this
guys,
now.
it's not Diablo.
Ugh, disgusting.
This was at the showcase the other day as well. This was at the PlayStation Showcase. And this looks better.
You're mine! Vile abomination!
I don't have a foothold in the race between consoles and PC and anything like that because I have all of them, so it don't matter. But PlayStation Showcase, like, the third-party stuff has been duplicated throughout various showcases, and the ones that weren't shown at the PlayStation Showcase have looked better. So I'm very surprised that Sony dropped the ball a little bit. Yeah, because I remember looking at this logo and we were like, oh yeah, it's Diablo-esque, even by the red. Yeah, I know it's Path of Exile, but don't worry, chat. Don't get angry at me for saying it looks like Diablo, because I know Path of Exile exists. It's just because Diablo is current at the moment, and so that's a good frame of reference. Oh, tiny build. Okay. They've always got some good stuff on the go.
Hey everyone, my name is Leo and I'm the lead developer of a new action-adventure game, Ferocious.
Oh yeah.
I began working on Ferocious a few years ago, with the idea of creating a first-person shooter in a timeless Lost World type of setting, combining over-the-top action with exploration and a sense of wonder.
Okay.
We were always inspired by mysterious places frozen in time, that you may have seen in movies like King Kong and Jurassic Park.
Get the collector's edition at £260. Nah, man, I don't want that watch.
With classic first-person shooter mechanics.
That watch, I can't. I'm not too fussed about the watch.
Like Far Cry and Crysis. The flexibility of the Unity engine allows us to create unique solutions to some of the environmental features, such as
I think I'd rather just get that premium edition if I had the early access. Oh, that high pitch in my ear is not nice.
Use a mix of photo-scanned and handcrafted assets to create a world both scary and beautiful.
Crap.
However, there are some things waiting for Human Jungle that we couldn't find any reworld references for. So we had to improvise. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Feel free to wishlist and follow the game on Steam,
shooter.
as
Did
we
he
can't
mean
wait
like
to share more about Ferocious in the coming months.
Is it survival, like get food and stuff, or is it just first-person shooter?
Welcome to Islands of Insight, an epic shared world puzzle adventure game set in a world of fantasy, ancient wonders, and natural beauty. Brimming with mysterious puzzles, secrets, and sublime landscapes for you and other players to discover.
I mean, it's a good idea for a concept, but I don't know if I'd
all at your own pace.
Like, I do love puzzles. Like, just playing The Witness and stuff is fun, but I don't know if I'd want to do...
You'll set off.
Actually, yeah, puzzles for friends can be fun as well, so I'll take that back.
Explore every corner of this rich landscape.
Okay.
And solve every puzzle you find. Savor the achievement of every solution as the world around you unlocks, revealing new challenges to face, new areas to explore, and fantastic rewards to collect. In Islands of Insight, a beautiful realm of tranquility and adventure awaits you.
Don't look too bad, actually, chat. Not gonna lie. Sorry if you saw me drinking on stream. Well, you would have, but I tried not to make as much, make as little noise as possible while having a sip of tea. Decaf, because otherwise I won't go to sleep.
Always in sight.
I'm hoping the Capcom showcase shows off a little bit more Dragon's Dogma tomorrow. That'd be nice. You like puzzle games, Tina? Well, it's a multiplayer puzzle game, and you are online. I'm tempted to get this anyway because I do like puzzle games. If you want to play multiplayer, give me a shout. I'll be more than happy to play a puzzle game.
Some data analysis of my own. Those
I'm not just saying that, I generally will.
Seem like a big deal, huh? Luckily, while From Software is taking a recess to work on giant robots, Hexworks is stepping in with a fresh supply of very depressed knights with very big
Obviously,
swords.
I know about your circumstances that you may not be able
here's your
to,
latest
but
look at
if you
Lords
are
of the
able,
Fallen.
I will gladly join you.
In Lords of the Fallen, you'll explore two parallel worlds: the land of the living, where demonic
Lords of the Fallen was shown at the
and the
Future Games showcase,
where the ghosts of those creatures are trying to super murder you.
But it does look good.
Using the latest Unreal 5 technology, developer Hexworks has layered
That's
these
me and
realities
that's me and
directly
Nubbin's
on
game, I
top
think.
of each other, allowing you to portal to the Umbral Plane at will. Just try not to die in there. In the spirit of the Dark Souls games, failure will be punished.
Adventuring in dungeons? Any idiot could do that.
Okay.
But managing an evil dungeon? Now we're talking elite.
Okay.
The Dungeon of Nalbuck is feared throughout the lands of Fang. It is an avant-garde evil structure, combining tradition and disruptive innovation. And it's looking for its new steward. Of course, we have the most trained and prepared guards, the most efficient staff, the most devious monsters,
This looks cool.
and the most attractive treasures. Wait, we're on camera? But wait, there's more. We have state-of-the-art production facilities, an R&D center, B2C processes, and an efficient waste recycling system. Our underlings, employees, can fully express themselves thanks to our committed HR management and peaceful social dialogue, and can enjoy the use of clean, safe premises. Hey, don't film that, or you'll be the one cut into shreds on the editing floor.
That's funny.
As a steward, your main task will be to make the dungeon functional and attractive to adventurers, so they'll want to come here to get slaughtered and humiliated. To achieve that, you'll have access to guards, traps, and
It's almost like an alternative version of Dungeon
organize
Keeper.
raids on nearby areas to provide me with treasures
Obviously,
and
very,
relics.
very alternative.
Thanks
But
to your boundless devotion, I, Zangdar, will become the greatest warlock of the lands of Fang. Looking for a job that gives meaning to your life and makes the world a better place? Then buzz off. But if you're organized, servile, sneaky, and enjoy a positive work atmosphere, come take your chance. I'll be waiting for you in
okay,
my
so it's
office.
demo available next week. Oh, that's cool. Alright, chat, I'm not gonna lie, I had no expectations. I had no expectations or low for this showcase, and it's actually been alright.
パブロ、あなたのことはしっかりと見てるわよ、探偵さん。
Japanese voices, okay.
何せあなたにはこの世界を変えてしまうような特別な力があるのだから。
I mean, pixel art, I know it
私
sounds,
に
looks
協
good.
力しなさい。あなたの才は貴重よ。短い人生だもの。使わない手はないでしょう。
In Japanese.
時は刻一刻と過ぎていくわ。
Mariachi Legend.
賢明な決断を期待してるわよ。
Who's this made by? Looks cool as hell, though. Yeah, show me more, because this has been my favorite looking game so far of this showcase. It's somber. I was about to say, I thought it was going to be more violent, and it was. Nice. Mariachi Legends now in development. I'm going to have to look up some more about that. Add to your wish list, I will. A violent mariachi
Are you
Metroidvania.
alright, Sean? Our programming included a gunfight/dance sequence to promote Mariachi Legends, but your heavy breathing is indicative of exhaustion, panic, or that you are currently entering childbirth.
No. Don't worry about anything.
That's funny.
Systems are a go. Our schedule is just packed with so many games.
I understand, Sean. I'll provide assistance. Notification. Day 9 has been updated to day 10.
What? You just can't replace me? Like, roll the system update back. I don't want whatever this is.
I'm sorry, Sean, but support has been discontinued for older versions.
What? What's up, Day 9? I'm Day 10, the latest software version of popular gaming host Day 9. The consequences of my actions.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
What's up, Frank AI? I'm
What
Day
else is Day 9 host?
the latest
Because
software version.
I only just
suspect
learned
they're gonna be
that's
at
his
this for a
name.
while,
They
so
couldn't decide to stream,
let's
Tina.
just go ahead and fire up
yourself.
a trailer for a strategy
So what else
game.
does he do?
Age of Sigmar Realms of Ruin while I do some strategizing of my own. Dakota, start unplugging things. I'll just tell you when to stop. Just hold it.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
Commander, there is the stench of death about this place.
Okay.
Not just from
Warhammer.
the
Let's have a look.
Death comes for everyone. Eventually. Except us.
He's a long-time streamer. Okay. I don't know every streamer on the planet, I apologize. What's he cover? Does he cover mainly PC games, I'm guessing?
Enemy sighted.
Remember, Tina, I'm very, very new
Give me strength.
to the PC gaming world. That's my excuse. This looks alright. Like, you always get a certain quality of Warhammer games. It's either like they vary so much. Oh, it looks like a MOBA.
Aiden, I will take the fight to the Auric Warlord. You hold here.
Fate conspires against us both.
Not fate.
That explains the lower budget. Started on Twitch over 10 years ago. Ah, that makes sense then. That's fine. He is a coder. Okay. That explains the fun little narrative going on as well. World premiere.
Wake up, Sleeper.
Oh, Citizen Sleeper 2. Everyone said to me Citizen Sleeper is a very good narrative game.
No, get out!
He plays many different games. Oh, I have to check him out anyway.
Oh, Sleeper's finished, aren't you?
Citizen Sleeper 1 was a very good narrative game apparently, but I've just not played it.
Here you are, risking it all to try and break our contract.
I should really give it a try.
To end your dependence. Just wanted to use them, you piece of shit! Nothing wrong with being a tool in a time of crisis. There's a war on, and while it rages, well, there's opportunity.
Did you prepare?
I thought you were an opportunity sleeper, desperate, on the run, a hard worker with certain needs. I met your needs. I gave you a crew, lent you a ship, even hooked you up with a contract or two. And yes, I took my share, but that only seems fair. I invested in you. But then, you went and did this. And now, you don't need this. And I don't need you anymore either. Sleeper, go! Now! To the ship!
He's on YouTube also. Yeah, I have to give it a chance because obviously, depending on what you look at, sometimes certain channels don't get recommended.
This is just the beginning, Sleeper.
Okay.
I have found no official case of death by FOMO anywhere on the internet. However, I would not suggest risking being the first case. Failure to watch the next section of this show would result in you missing amazing new content from Dread Pilots, Miasma Chronicles, Pathfinder Gallows Bar Survivors, and Parcel Core. But first, here's Critico.
Another tiny build, let's go. Let's have a look. It's like me trying to build a ship in Zelda. There you go, I was hoping it'd show some gameplay. It's cute. I'm not gonna play it though. Okay, yeah, the water stuff looks cool. I mean, it looks like a fun, chill game, but I'm kind of thinking like, who's the audience? I don't know. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'll take it back. Now I know who the audience is. That shark guy's cool. Pulls the whole ship down. Okay.
If there was an award for being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there is no question it would be down to the wire between Critter Cove and yours truly. I mean, it's a strong matchup, but please, clear winner.
After 3,411 simulated contests, I predict Critter Cove's probability of victory at over 99%.
But now is when you start fact-checking? Now? Well, while AI might not have mastered the subtle art of ego boosting, it's already powering new ways to play. By teaming up human storytelling with AI assistants, the team over at Hidden Door have developed a generative spin on pen and paper role-playing.
Interesting.
It's so tantalizingly delicious, I had no choice but to send
AI
Arby's
assistants in
adorable
a
all-seeing
paper pen
eye
role-playing
to check
game.
in on the project.
Like, don't get me wrong, the games and stuff shown here and the presentations, all fine. I think it's just the pacing of it is a bit slow.
Hidden Door is a role-playing game where you and your friends come together. You can play in any world you choose. You create your characters, and then together you decide what kind of story you're gonna have.
Okay.
So the idea would be you've just read a book, you can't get it out of your head. Now you can go and play your own story adventure in the world of that book that you're directing within the rules and the canon that the author has set and confirmed.
So it's like
with
text
a
adventure,
generative
but with AI.
narrator.
So that's kind of interesting.
The way it works is that you come in, you choose the world you want to play in. Right now we have the Wizard of Oz, many more exciting worlds to come. You create your character, you decide the kind of adventure you're gonna have by playing out of your deck of story cards. And then the system creates a unique story adventure for you. And then you can do anything you want. It takes a lot of the joys of
this is
playing
one of
a
the more
tabletop
unique
role-playing
concepts I've seen
game
so
and
far,
brings
the
them
whole
into
of
a
all the
digital
showcases.
format.
This seems
And
like very
as
interesting
you
to
play,
me.
you see a graphic novel come together dynamically based on what you choose to do and how the world and the story reacts to you. It's like an improv show where even though you might play the same cards, you get a different,
I'm not gonna lie, it
unique
has actually
story
tickled my interest a
every
little bit,
time.
chat.
So you throw words in, it comes up with suggested things you might do, you pick something, and then it reacts to you. And then along with our AI narrator who plays the role of, say, the game master, you can go on any adventure you want and you can do anything.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna try that because that looks really cool.
The story will
When's it out?
continue based on your choices. At Hidden Door, we are working with authors and folks who make some really exciting TV shows and other media to bring those worlds
cool.
into the platform. And the system supports anything fictional. So it does do science fiction, it does do fantasy, it does, period romance, which you can think of as more relationship-based gameplay, in addition to sort of your standard action-based gameplay or sort of dungeon crawl-based storytelling. While there may be a million Star Wars games in the world, if you were playing one on Hidden Door, because of our AI narrator and the story engine, the choices you make matter. So when you decide that you want to become, say, the governor of Tatooine, you can do that. And the world changes around you and your character. You are able to meaningfully alter the plot of the entire world in a way that was never pre-written or pre-scripted. There's no limit to the number of characters you might encounter, the locations, or the stories you can tell in Hidden Door. Today you can play Hidden Door anywhere you can access the web. So you can play on desktop, you can play on your mobile device, you can play on a tablet.
Okay, I will have to give that a try. So AI technology does interest me. Worry me in some cases, but in concepts like this, that's actually very interesting. Like, I think it'll be a fun way of actually doing some, role playing. Be quite cool. I think other things obviously like this do exist already, but seeing it presented to me in this way and actually not knowing any others, I definitely want to try it. I mean, it might be awful for all I know. It might be an absolute dumpster fire of a game, but don't know it. Don't know until you try, eh, chat? Not your cup of tea? Nah, it probably is not going to be many people's, but I'd like to probably like try it, just because it's not something I've really ever tried. Like, obviously I like to try games of all shapes and sizes, and something like this, I think I'll gladly try for the sake of, like, you know, trying. I know, Tina, like, people like me and you, we like our cup of tea, and it has to be just right.
It looks like Hidden Door is cooking up one hell of a winning combination. Am I right, Frank AI?
It certainly seems so, Sean. Speaking of winning, you too can achieve victory with the PC Gaming Show Battle Pass. Earn free bonuses as you level up your viewer rank or upgrade to a gold tier pass for only $9.99.
What are you doing?
I'm incorporating lucrative live service techniques to maximize the show's profitability.
How would a battle pass for a stream even work?
With a gold tier pass, viewers can earn exclusive rewards, like viewing the show's trailers 1.5 seconds early and boosters for viewer rank experience.
Look,
you're not good at story writing.
But
I probably wouldn't need to be. I think that's the whole point of the AI assistants.
Sadly,
like, they sort of do it for you, so you wouldn't have to be like too good at it. That's the reason I probably wouldn't enjoy just like text adventures. Like D&D is its own different thing. Obviously, you get someone else to prepare and you play along, and it's part of the fun.
You made show production a battle pass reward? Is anyone close to unlocking that?
Killzor 69 Blazed has just achieved viewer rank 58.
Oh God. Okay. Dakota, find my wallet. And for now, let's check out a new dungeon crawler from the Don't Starve devs at Klei Entertainment.
Okay, dungeon crawler from Don't Starve devs. All right, caught my interest. Show me. Don't Starve's a fun game, and if they're making a dungeon crawler, that'd be cool. No, they did heavily monetize Don't Starve towards the end of its life cycle. Yeah, it looks more like Grifflands than Don't Starve. Okay. Suddenly not as enthralled by it. I mean, it looks alright, it's just not for me. Yeah, this one's a bit meh. I don't know if the mayor's referring to Don't Starve, but if the mayor's referring to this, I agree, Tina. Meh. Very meh. Dread pilots. Like a great woman once said. Meh.
You've harnessed your glove's power and now
Miasma Chronicles.
You want to find me.
Gotta find Mama.
You don't know what's making the miasma angry. And it's spreading across America, twisting this once great nation.
Not even sure you could watch gameplay on that one.
Gotta help these
Miasma Chronicles, I'm pretty sure Raptor was playing this the other day. Like, very, what's it called? XCOM inspired. I think this is already out, or is it early access, or was it a demo he was playing? I'm not too sure. When you say not even sure you can watch the gameplay on this one, were you referring to the thing that I was showing a second ago with the Dread pilots? That's it.
The revelations must be earned.
Miasma Chronicles, 20th of June. Okay.
Don't starve yourself with excitement for Dread pilots, or you might leave a miasma worthy of a chronicle. Hey, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. Thank you, Text Generation. Coming up, secret facilities, bioweapons development,
cool.
Zombie experimentation. It's all under the corporate umbrella in this management sim. And you are the evil CEO. I mean, I can't blame you for diversifying. That's just good business sense. Let's take a look at Undead Inc.
Yeah, let's have a look. I think for the PC space, one of the things I have enjoyed a lot more is playing a few business management sims. There's a lot more on PC than there is on consoles. Believe me, chat.
And now, it's with great pleasure I introduce one of Enswell Medical's biggest success stories, Director Coleman.
Thank you, and welcome to all of you who are starting your own franchises.
Good little animation
Today,
there.
I'm
Look
here
at his
to
face.
talk about building a thriving business. My apologies. There has been a development that requires my immediate attention.
Director Coleman, sir, we're hearing...
Whatever your concerns may be, I'm handling it. Now, tend to your patients.
I think we've actually might have seen something about this game before, if it's the one I'm thinking of, where it almost looks like a top-down shooter.
Outbreak unknown.
Gameplay style.
Director.
Tell your men ETA 5 minutes.
Would it be nice if a Nintendo Direct was announced, chat? I miss a good Nintendo Direct. I think it is the one I think it is. That's a good sentence.
Wait, don't shoot! Director Coleman! Hey, man, sir.
Are you okay?
I got a little bitten, but I'm hanging in there, Director.
Shoots him in the head.
I'm all good. They have a cure upstairs, eh?
Sure. Head back up. There is a shot with your name on it.
He walks past, shoots him in the head.
I mean, I was worried for a second there.
Yeah, knew it.
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a business here. Janine, get the marketing team and those rookies back on the line in 10.
Oh, it might not be the game I'm thinking of.
And an espresso.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Janine, can I get something from my head?
Of course, Director.
I was kind of hoping for a bit more,
Not our stuff. Quality
a bit more
control
gameplay.
issues downstairs.
Okay. Team 17, though. That's good. Chat, my throat is so goddamn dry, but everyone knows. Much better. Interesting. Oh, that's what? I'm always a fan of that. The violent bits, what, no less. I know this is going to sound a bit like, yeah, would need to see more play on that one. Yeah, like, it sounded really cool, but it didn't show any gameplay. You're absolutely right, Tina. I love it when games like, or games that are over the top violent. But I like it when your main character you play as has like death animations as well. Metroidvania. Okay, I thought it was just linear 2D. That's cool.
Okay, hey, look. I've been looking through Frank AI's data log, and I found a file named Confidential, Game Trailer 44. Codename Omicron Delta November, _final, parenthesis, final, and parenthesis 2.0, _revised.mp4. Now,
okay.
It's important not to lose the trust of your AI assistant, so let's just watch it really quick.
I mean, it's not for me, but I know there's how people out there that enjoy this.
You became an astronaut because the cosmos terrifies you.
No. Because I want to understand it someday. Or at least find as many answers as possible.
This was shown before at another showcase. I can't remember where the hell it was. I think this might have been the Game Awards, not probably. I think it might have been the Game Awards last year.
Astrogator, we shouldn't behave here as if we were at home.
Because I remember that robot design.
To the one strong species. Humans.
So, there was life here before. Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
I mean, I think this would be a good narrative game, but in terms of
We have to save what we can.
is it for me? Probably not.
Save.
What is there to understand? We have to destroy it. Even if it means destroying everything.
I don't know what it is, but the PC showcases always make me feel a little bit, like, tired. I mean, it's good stuff being shown, rather. The Invincible, that was it. But, yeah.
Coming up, we'll see a theme park builder that's only days away. Releasing on PC later this week, Park Beyond is a spiritual successor to classics like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Magnate 9, Roller Coaster Altair 27, and Roller Coaster God Emperor 40,000.
Okay, let's not go off the rails. Look, as fun as the carnival is, we all know the games aren't the most balanced, because basically, carnies are OP. Luckily for you, our prizes are so much easier to win. Let's take a look at Park Beyond.
Okay.
Do you perceive the invisible thread that connects us to each other?
In my head.
The emotions that unite us
Unique
without
laugh.
us
Awesome
even
guy.
realizing it? The desire to move forward, to surpass our limitations, to take on challenges greater than ourselves. All these feelings make us Visioneers. Visioneers are architects who are dedicated to making their childhood dreams a reality, empowered to achieve the impossible. Architects who want to offer the world their most beautiful memories.
That shit's quite cute.
Free
Quite sweet.
spirits in search of adventure and new
Reminds me of the
challenges.
days when I used to play theme park.
Indelible moments of amazement and laughter with those we love.
You watched some gameplay on this one this morning.
Become a Visioneer.
Any good?
Go beyond the fun.
June 16th. Yep. Out very soon. As soon as I saw this Pac-Man, I was like, looked at the logo. Yep, Bandai Namco. Where was this announced again?
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions.
I think this was announced
good
at one
news.
of like a
PC
showcase
Gaming
last
Show
year.
viewers can take advantage of the following promotional contest by following the instructions on the screen. If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
If you like theme park building, then you'd highly recommend it. Road. Premiere. Was a better one than most. Oh, okay. Oh. Sorry, my dog probably
Evil
barked at something very
stirs in the
racist.
depths of Gallowsmire. 3 heroes step forth to contain the
Pathfinder.
darkness within. A legendary fighter of peerless strength and skill.
Oh, new.
A cunning rogue.
I thought it was
full
Pathfinder.
of deadly surprises.
Oh,
And
so this is a
powerful
Vampire
wizard
Survivor
wielding
clone.
the fury of the elements. Together, they are destined to confront the hordes of undead and their deadly masters.
Sorry, I
Again,
thought it was a Pathfinder game because they showed it briefly
attaining
before
new
continuing on.
heights of power.
But no, this is definitely
But what hope have they to seal away the whispering tyrant? For surely there can be no hope of
oh,
surviving
it's Pathfinder.
Gallowspire.
Pathfinder, you know where your strengths lie. Don't go into a different area of expertise. But let Vampire Survivor be Vampire Survivor.
Introducing
Saga.
Diesel Legacy! Join the open beta, now on Steam. 2 versus 2 action! Down, but not out.
Interesting.
Local and online multiplayer. Real match. Worldwide rollback netplay.
That's cool.
Determine the fate of the Iron City.
Alright, what's this? Oh, it's still the same game. Okay. You're a long-time SimCity builder player. Ah, fair dues.
It's time we honor an overlooked hero. The noble delivery cyclist, powering the gig economy with their aching calves. Now, you might ask, hey Sean, are you just feeling a little guilty because you gave your credit card details to the AI assistant and now someone has to deliver the 57 parcels you ordered before you noticed? In short, yes. But if this next exclusive is anything to go by, we'll all be saluting the delivery workers of this fine nation, gosh dang it. Let's take a look at Parcel Core.
This one seems like it's going to be an interesting game for me. Is it going to have Excitebike vibes? Let's find out. No, not at all.
Hello, Inquisitive Fuhrer. My name is Will Barr, and that was an example of a micro teaser. You see, when you're shilling on behalf of an obscure video game developer like Billy Goat Entertainment, you have a finite amount of time to explain why discerning intellectual players, such as yourself, should be excited about being thrust into the exciting, high-octane world of
Parcel Core. That's right, escape the mundanity of daily life and slip into the spandex of one of our many colourful bicycle messengers. Embrace the gig economy and forget the security, stable salary, and basic workplace rights less cool jobs offer as you race through town, weaving through alleys, defying gravity as you ride up walls, leap from rooftops, startle pigeons.
Well, it's kind of like a career in video game development, except without all the cool traversal stuff. So yeah, really just the exploitation. But I digress.
Sign a casual work agreement with one of 3 rival courier corporations, all vying to become the most profitable business in town. But be warned, a maniacal scheme is afoot that threatens more than just the business model our protagonists operate under.
I mean, it looks cool.
So it's up to you, Bicycle Courier, to deliver this foot-long grilled chicken, cheese, and chorizo melt and save the world.
Pig. Scared pig. 10 out of 10, best game ever.
Hi everyone, I'm Max from Grey Knight Games, a two-man
Tony
studio
Hawk on a
based
bike.
in Sweden, working on the game Fabledom, currently
Wait, I think there
available
was
in early access.
What's the famous cyclist? Wasn't there a BMX game based around him? There was a BMX game that's very similar to Tony Hawk. Oh, what's this? That's cute.
Welcome
Ah,
to
Fabledom update.
Fabledom. Sorry about the pigs.
I see a lot of people playing Fabledom on my feed, so yeah.
Hello, micro friends.
Oh, Game Pass PC games. Okay, this is a me trailer. Starfield, yeah. I still have to go through all the Gears games chat.
Oh, don't mind Sean. He's just entering our PC Game Pass giveaway. We've got a bunch of 1-month subscriptions for new members to try the service. To get a chance of procuring one, visit the URL on screen now.
It's cheesy, it's 90s, it looks pointless. I want to play it. Hey, it's Bootleg Mega Man. I remember this being shown somewhere before as well. I think this might have been shown at a Nintendo Direct, if I remember correctly. Yes, I remember this. I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool as hell. Pixar games always have a good, like, little place in my heart. Always will do. $30XX, that's it.
Sean, before we continue with more exciting previews, I've generated a simple tactic to improve the show's revenue
Yeah, because it's like
stream.
Mega Man, but there's also Azure Striker Gunvolt,
I've allowed viewers to pay
and then
a
there's
small
no
fee for
30XX.
bespoke on-screen
I was going to
shout-outs.
mention Mighty
Got
Number
good
9, but
228, right?
it's best not to
Great
mention
to be
Mighty
watching
Number
PC
9.
Gaming Show once again. Excellent work, Sean and Co.
Hey, I'm touched and a little wealthier. Keep them coming.
Z-Blaze Paladins writes, did Sean actually fire his team? Dick move, bro.
Look, you have to understand that this show needs to focus on long-term sustainability.
Fired by Sean23 writes, I have sworn the blood oath. My vengeance will not be denied.
Okay, it looks like
Okay.
that's it. Our shoutouts feature is broken. I'm so sorry. That's going to be all for shoutouts.
I haven't logged any errors, Sean.
Well, I'm seeing red flags across the board, and it's a real tragedy. Just can't be helped. Just like I can't help wanting to see more previews. And with that, here's Creepy Jar's new sci-fi survival game, Chimera.
Side chat, just replying to an urgent text. There we go.
Warning. Warning. Extreme temperature.
They're like, oh god, we're... and they die. Oh, it screams as well, nice. They're fine. Just a little bit crispy. Chimera. Okay. Seems alright.
In the lost Caribbean Sea was a captain mighty.
What's this?
Mordecai was his name. He succumbed to the white flame. His treasure was lost and his crew was tossed. Now is the day cursed pirates have their way. That's the life we live. Come along for the trip. When plans go astray, we find us a way. We put them to a stop and give them the choke. We're a cursed crew.
That's cool.
And parties our ship. Soul magic restores our crew from before, yes, before.
I feel like I've seen a couple games like this, like the Shogun Tactics game or whatever it's called, but it looks interesting.
Find with our powers combined. Our worth we will show to our captain below. The Inquisition blocks our way. They see us as prey. Ignatia is their leader. You do well to exceed her. The treasure she pursues across the ocean blue. She'll conquer the brine for her grand design. That's the life we live. Come along for the trip. When plans go astray, we find us a way.
I don't know what vibe I get, but it looks like very fun. It's obviously like very strategy based, but I don't know the. I know they're singing the story, but I don't know what the goal has been. Oh, demo. Don't know what the goal is behind the green thing going back in time, or rewinding time. Oh, another world premiere. Let's see what it is. Definitely not a me game. Never heard of this, alright. Let's have a look. Rally Simulator, okay. Yeah, definitely not a me game. Looks cool. Just not for me.
XO Rally Championship might be racing its way
I can actually
across the
like
stars,
use my throat again.
but it's already raced its
It
way
was so dry, it is
into
so
my
coarse,
heart.
chat. Could barely speak.
Anyways, if you're not aware, I've got something of a history with the real-time strategy genre. And funnily enough, at labs like DeepMind, those same RTS games just so happen to be a valuable testing ground
What, the rally
for
game? No,
world-leading AI
not
research.
for me either.
Curious.
It's
Can
not
it
for
be
me,
just a
Tina.
coincidence,
And by the way,
then,
thank you for
that
sticking
I
around
end
the whole
up
show.
kind of man to name himself
I'm losing so
an
much
AI
momentum, like
visionary.
watching this. I don't know what it is.
Now, you
It's
know,
not like I hate like
what's
most
no
of the stuff being
coincidence
announced.
is
I
my
think it's
excitement
just
for the eagerly anticipated
like it's
RTS
2 hours
from former
long,
Warcraft and StarCraft devs
and I
Frost
just
Giant
want a
Studios.
bad pacing.
It's Stormgate, and today we don't just get the chance to get some exclusive
And the later
first
it gets,
look
the
at
more
Stormgate gameplay.
tired I feel,
We're
but I
also
want to
joined
see
by
what's
Frost
announced.
Giant's president and game director Tim Campbell here to tell us exactly how Stormgate will delight all minds, artificial or otherwise. Thanks so much for joining us, Tim.
Thanks, it's great to be here.
Now, I've been following Stormgate for years, but for those of us who haven't, what is Stormgate?
Stormgate is our modern take on the classic real-time strategy game formula. It's what we think of as a spiritual successor to franchises like Warcraft, StarCraft, Command & Conquer. And real-time strategy games are the type of game where you can control an entire battlefield. So this classic RTS formula
Oh
includes
no,
harvesting
not so much it doesn't grab my
resources,
attention. Like there's
building
games in it
sprawling
that are great.
bases,
Like
huge armies
there's
on
some
the
of it that
battlefield.
really
What is it about
interests me.
Stormgate
Even like
that's new?
the genres I'm not
We believe that
into,
the
I'll
RTS
gladly
genre
like look
is
at and
something that
enjoy and
should be enjoyed
analyze.
by players of all skill
But I think
levels.
it's
And
just
so
how
we
it's
put a lot
done.
of effort
Like
into making sure that
certain
Stormgate
presentation
feels
styles
good,
like
whether you're a
really
pro
throw me
with
off,
high
and this is
technical
like just
skill and you
one of
love
them. I
competitive
really
play,
just
or whether it's something that you just want to be able to relax
like
with
when there's a
and
lot of
experience
faffing about.
Now, Tim, I
Like
understand
Stormgate even
that
itself,
you
like
brought for
itself,
all of us,
like
but in
looks like a
particular
really
for
cool
me,
RTS.
a present to show today. What are you going to show, Tim?
We are going to show gameplay from the pre-alpha of Stormgate.
But I just wanted to see.
This is something that we are big
I
believers
want to
in.
jump on board with like the various games. I just wanted to like see more and more games.
Let's take a look. Oh, Tim, I'm so excited. And right away, this looks like an RTS. Tell me what we're seeing.
This is the classic start to a 1v1 match. What you're seeing here is the human
See, now this interests me, because I'm already getting like childhood vibes of me playing StarCraft.
They actually build them by 3D printing them from the ground up. And you can see them now starting to train troops so they can have an army that goes out in the field to fight.
Yeah, and I mean, right here, we see in the corner coming up, this looks like a scout unit.
Yeah, that is
I've done 2 these days, so it might be nap time. It's nearly, by the time this finishes, this will be 11 p.m. where I am, so...
Right.
Yeah, I thought it was
through the base trying to see
one of the short streams, but I don't think it is. But
I mean,
it's
scouting
fine.
and information is such an important part of RTS games.
I just like,
it really is.
you know,
and this is something that we've embraced early game. The scout unit has
like
been
when a
designed so
2-hour stream can be cut down to an hour and 15 because 45 minutes of it is
especially useful early on.
Just
so we're heading
about.
Into what looks like
nearly
the first
bedtime. Nearly
engagement
bedtime
of
for
this
me.
Game. What are we seeing?
Well, what we're seeing right here is the Red Scout getting surprised
But that's
by
the
a
thing.
group of blue
Like
troops
it
coming
could be
through
like
the Light Force, which is the new
I
terrain
don't normally
type
feel
twist
tired
on-
or sleepy
on the
until it's
tactical
like
battlefield here.
And how do these
12
Light Force-
o'clock, 1 a.m.
Light
stuff
Force
like that
lets
because
smaller
I have
units
trouble.
move
I have
through
trouble
them
getting
and
to sleep due
concealment.
to
It's allowed blue
various
to raid
things
Red's
anyway.
base, in
But
which case Red is barely
like,
getting a turret built.
tomorrow
with
the
their speed building
showcase
from their
at
workers,
11 p.m.
another
is
human
Capcom.
faction advantage.
I can
And they're
easily
about to
watch
pop
that
out
with
a
no
couple
problem
extra
because I
defenders
like
here
my
from their
expectations that would be
So we
fine,
got
and I
these
know they're
huge
probably going
mechs.
to
I mean,
zip
just
right through
visually,
it.
it looks like they are countering
like-
the heck out of these blue infantry. But can
But
these
so
rednecks
like
fit
this,
through the
I
board?
think
No,
it's
they're
just
too
like
big to go through. They're heavy units. They're
when
designed
it's
to
a
use
lot
their
of,
chain guns to go through groups of enemies, but they
faffing
can't
about.
fit through the Light Force, which Blue knew and
Like-
used to his advantage.
I feel like if you're
Okay,
in a
so
position
we're in
to,
mid-game. This is normally where you make some big tech decisions.
if you
What's
want to
Red at?
showcase your
You're
game, let the
seeing
game
Red
do the
commit to a
talking,
tech path that
not
gives
you.
them big
If that makes
battlefield
sense.
mechs and
I'll
area
see it
units
maybe a
like
bit
the
early
Xenos.
on. They did say it's an
And it looks
alpha,
like
so
you're
I'll
just
get in their dues.
dropping
You
right
probably
on
just
top
need
of
to explain
Blue,
a
who
fair
is
bit, but
Killing a chicken? What's
that's
the chicken
cool.
there, Tim?
Yeah, that's
I
a
saw this
giant
actually shown
chicken
before
with
as well.
a Viking helmet on it. Use your imagination. Stormgate's in pre-alpha, and that's
It does
art
look
that
really
we
cool,
haven't
though.
gotten
I
to
do
yet,
like
but
the Stormgate.
imagine it as a big Mad Max Raider.
It's the most threatening place
yeah, I know, yeah, it's a bit too much talking about nothing. It's mainly that like narrative that Day 9 has with the whole AI.
It is, and it's really important for
forgot her
Stormgate
name
that we
again
maintain
already.
a high skill ceiling so that players can express themselves on the battlefield by maneuvering
Like that
and how
whole
they
little
interact with the
fun little
battlefield.
narrative they're trying to
And
do.
here we have the final fight of the game, and it looks like Blue is coming up against those mechs.
I think
Red
it'd have
is
been better
trapped
off
on
just
the other
doing
side
a
of the trees.
normal presentation and
They can
talking like.
blast through them now.
I feel like
And
it's
Blue's
like the
dodging
way
these
they
enormous shots, and
presented
you
it
also
was
see
a
Blue
bit more
swarming in from both sides.
like.
This is not looking good for
I just
Red.
wasn't
No, it's
a
pretty
style
grim.
that I'm
Red is on the ropes
particularly
right
fond
here,
of.
and they've been
I'm not going to
outmaneuvered.
like
They're
diss
caught
them
in the
for it
corner
because
here
I
between
just
two
try and
different
don't want to be
forces
that
coming in
guy.
with a mobile pincer.
So yeah, I think
And
it's
of
just.
course,
I think
there's the
today's just getting to me,
Most
and to be honest,
classic ending to an
I enjoy
RTS
anything
game.
that comes up and it
GG.
catches my interest.
Get
But when it's not
Tostosis
catching my
on
interest,
that
I'm just
stat.
sort of waning a
Outside
little
of
bit,
1v1,
like just
what's
dipping
coming
down.
up for Stormgate?
What you've seen today is just the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more in store. We're going to be revealing a bunch of stuff about
See,
Stormgate
look at my eyes.
the rest of this
I can
year.
see the bags
We're
in them,
introducing
Jesus.
new modes. We have a 3-player
They're not
versus
just bags, they're
cooperative
sleeping
mode.
bags.
We have team-based competitive modes. We're going to be sharing information about our storyline and campaign. We have new factions.
Don't
beyond
normally look at
humans that
myself
you
on
just saw
camera. If I do,
today.
I normally smile
Tim,
at myself because I like me.
What if I want to play the game right now?
If you want to play the game as soon as possible, you wish list Stormgate on Steam and you go to playstormgate.com to sign up for the beta. We're starting closed testing in July.
The way you
Once again, go
built
to
that up
Steam
just then, you
and
made it
wish
sound
list
like it's going to be
Stormgate.
available to play
Tim,
now.
Thank you so much again for joining us, not just to talk about the 1v1 footage you shared, but the future content plans of Stormgate. It makes the RTS.
I'm trying to
player's
remember my
dreams
favorite
come true.
showcase I've actually watched in the
Which
past.
might not be your dreams. I mean, your dreams might be filled with gloriously grimy Deus Ex-inspired sci-fi fisticuffs with a fiendishly Star Wars vibe to it. If so, get a load of this latest trailer for Fortune's Run.
Let's have a look. Like before, like when I think since the introduction of Game Pass, I've been looking forward to the Xbox showcases more than a lot of the others. Oh, this looks interesting art. But mainly because I'm always interested to see what's coming out on Game Pass and what I don't have to pay more money for. But I knew Starfield they were gonna do the premium one, which was given early access. I knew they were gonna offer early access straight away. Because Game Pass, you may able to play it for free. However, if you buy it, you'd be able to play it earlier than the people that get on Game Pass. So it's another carrot and stick technique. This art style is cool. I like this. This is early PC days, chat. See, that's cool. Demo update out now. Oh, that's cool. Early access September 1st. Like, I noticed like a bit more of a bigger trend recently with AAA games, like stuff like that, and Ultimate Editions
we're about
and stuff.
to embark upon the great crusade towards
Is
which
like
we have striven these many months.
instead of
The
like
eyes of the
physical
world are
incentives
upon
or
you.
DLC
The hopes and
incentives,
prayers of
it's always
liberty-loving
early
people
access
everywhere
incentives.
march
So
with
being
you.
able to play a game like a week, for like 3 to 5 days earlier than you could originally, and it's like
Accept nothing less than full victory.
I mean,
Good luck, and let us all
you're sort
beseech
of
the blessing
paying
of Almighty God upon
for
this great
time, which is weird.
undertaking.
It's weird, you're sort of paying for nothing when you actually think about it. I criticize it, but I'm going to do exactly that with Starfield. In terms of pure content, you're paying for nothing, but... Okay. Is this gameplay? No, it is the gameplay. Oh, they're dead.
Keep moving! We've taken a terminal plane!
It must be difficult for these games to even get a foothold, because there's like, when you got so many FPSs, like multiplayer FPSs that exist.
Time sensor!
I think that what stood out for me for this one is the unique like sort of animation of movement, because it actually looks a lot more realistic in terms of how someone would move. Like, it doesn't look as coordinated as like you see in COD or Battlefield. The way they sort of move is like a bit more shakier, like the weapon they're holding actually has some weight to it. I know that doesn't mean much in terms of gameplay, but this it's a nice little thing to like, nice little detail. Shows a bit of care has gone into it. Hell Let Loose. Cool. Oh yeah, I played a preview of this. We didn't find anybody for ages though, because we started off in the wrong location. Okay, what are you? You were the quickest trainer I've ever seen. What is this? This is an advertisement to a TV show. Cartoon Network, there you go. But that woke me up more than anything. Wasn't this like the like mini game you could sort of like partially play at the start of Guardians of the Galaxy? 3D animals.
Ah, fizeste bom negócio.
Okay.
Esse é o meu Rio
It's
Grande.
literally just steamrolling through the games now. I mean, nothing wrong with it. This is my pacing, chat. This is why I prefer a lot more. I say chat, I think you're the only one in here, Tina. Thank you. Let's see, what's this? This looks cool. That caught me by surprise. 22nd June Overlands. See, there you go.
As
Quick
an
announcement,
AI,
really good.
I have no need for material possessions. But good news. PC Gaming Show viewers can take advantage of the following promotional
See,
content
you saw how
by
that little
following the
compilation
instructions
existed
on
just
the
then, where it
screen.
went boof,
If this
boof, boof,
product
boof,
and
game,
or
game,
service
game, game.
stimulates your orbital cortex,
That
follow the instructions
instantly
on
woke
the
me up.
screen.
Frank, we've seen impressive, almost like unrealistic tech on display today. It's just a shame our viewers at home can't get their hands on some of that bleeding-edge hardware.
Your concerns are both unnecessary and convenient, Sean. As the long-term vanguard of gaming, Alienware continues to offer high-end PC hardware. Considering their extraterrestrial origins, it comes as no surprise.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, Frankie, but they're not actually made by aliens.
Websites in my trading model contain compelling evidence to the contrary,
I've
Sean.
got another little
the truth
visitor
is
for
out there.
the stream. Hello.
Great.
What are you doing?
But let's do some truth-telling of our own and hear what Alienware is offering the folks at home.
Hello.
Alienware has been a part of my professional life for a while now. From the games you play to what you do for work, that's very hardware intensive.
When using Alienware, you get a performance that is very, very difficult to match.
It doesn't have just the kind of like generic gamer look to it.
Literally everything I do is powered by Alienware, and it just makes me so happy.
It's a sponsorship, Poppy. You might be able to hear dog snorts into the microphone, so I apologise. Unless you enjoy the sound of dogs snorting.
Don't miss your shot
in which case
at Alienware giveaway goodness. Scan that code now. I mean, Frankie, can you believe this? We got an Alienware M18 laptop with an Intel Core i9 processor for the fine price point of free.
It is puppy love.
It's enough to get anyone's blood pumping.
As you know, Sean, I'm a network of predictive algorithms and generative software. I am fundamentally incapable of belief.
Look, I understand.
I also don't have blood.
But
would you like me to procure blood, Sean?
God, no! Absolutely not. Anything but that. Let's move on to literally anything else. Ooh. So, what's next?
Hit the microphone. Say hi to Tina.
Well, this is a little awkward.
Say hi.
Let's have a look at some incoming DLC for Vampire Survivors. Ooh boy.
Yeah. Oh, some more Vampire Survivors.
Gave it a spin.
Can you hear me okay there, Tina? Got a little puggaroni on me. You are fine, Poppy. Yeah, there will be some room. Go, girlie. Down you get.
Devil, cosmic finger.
There you go. Here we go. Cool. Back here we are. Oh, Twitch can get involved in it now. Ace. 1.5 update available tomorrow. There you go, that's a cool update. Crab battle!
We are only a couple months out from the full release of Baldur's Gate 3. I literally cannot tell
Baldur's
you
Gate
how
had an
excited I am to
advertisement at
try out
PlayStation
the
Showcase as
character
well.
builds I've got going
They've
on up
literally
here.
doubled up on
I'm
so
thinking of
many
running like a
showcases, like so many like
mage tank
announcements
kind
and
of vibe.
trailers.
Wait, Frank, can you generate like an awesome character art for me in like a D&D style? Like, look, I want to be a wizard, like fully Gandalf out with like a staff and like blasted spells.
She's now lying
like
down
that. Can
by
you,
my
like,
feet, Tina.
Give me a sample piece of art.
She's going to be the highlight of the stream.
Here you are, Sean.
Oh dear God.
This was generated in seconds, while a
I'm not going to
professional
lie,
artist's
that's
work
not
would
far
take
from how
hours,
AI
if not
generates
days.
people.
Yes,
The hands
that's-
especially.
That is true. It's hard to tell this wasn't the work of a trained professional, but do you have any professional artist work, you know, just to like compare?
I do. Thanks to the YouTube animators extraordinaire at Mashed. Here's an original animation for Larian's Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
My fellow adventurers, the road to Baldur's Gate has been long. We have fought cultists of a strange new god, battled packs of fearsome gnolls, and gone toe-to-toe with creatures from beyond this plane. And today we faced our greatest foe yet.
He was just so strong.
You're a good girl, aren't you,
And I
Poppy?
think his blood was acid. I'm not sure how that even works, like anatomically.
Tomorrow, we find higher ground, then rain down upon him with 100 arrows.
No, first I will incapacitate him with a fit of hideous laughter. Then we will fill his bog with grease and set it on fire. And if he attempts to escape the blaze, fear not, for I will keep my eye out for him.
Please don't.
I've never really
Even
played a Baldur's
Lae'zel's
Gate.
puns are more amusing.
And I love RPGs,
I am
so
considered extremely humorous.
I'm ashamed.
Enough! We must defeat this foe. Somewhere within these twisted swamps dwells a hag who possesses a potent potion. an elixir that could grant us the ability to converse with the creature. However, attaining it will necessitate a trade.
Give me his spleen.
Yeah.
Steel your nerves, friends.
This is actually quite funny.
Now
I enjoy this.
attempt to reason with the creature. Most mighty beast, though you defeated us once, we have returned to seek your guidance. Impart your knowledge upon us and teach us the source of your power.
It's here. Frog. Oh, I didn't know you speak frog. Gosh, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I'm so embarrassed. You know, ever since the hag turned me into a frog, I've been down in the dumps.
Okay. That's alright. Coco Papa's name correct. No, the one below me, there my feet is Poppy. Coco
Cities
is currently
are incredibly hard to make in RPGs
cuddling
because
my
you have to
wife
make
in
sure
bed.
that every single nook and cranny has something to do. You have to make sure that it's different, so you have to be incredibly creative. Given that the name of the game is Baldur's Gate, the city was really going to be the thing that people were going to be talking about.
You
The
just
city of
should
Baldur's Gate
download
is
this game
seamless,
already and play it.
which it originally wasn't. You only can judge the game when you have all the components together, and if the mix doesn't work, we start over. At some point, he said, like,
By the way, Tina, I once again appreciate you being here for the whole time. You're not even getting that much great content. All you're getting is
one of the things that's done is it's
you're
brought
getting
a
a
level
Sleepy
of
King
believability and
watching
immersion,
a
and also
presentation that he's
complexity that wouldn't have
struggling
been
to
there
stay awake for.
otherwise.
So I
That was a
sincerely
seamless,
apologise.
giant organism.
I
And
hope
it
you're
really,
enjoying
really
it
felt
regardless,
good.
but thank you for being here. It is
down
appreciated.
the city slopes, so you're seeing down toward the docks, and you're
Poppy
like, one of
appreciates
my
it too.
teammates
Yeah, two
might be
Puppas.
down
I got
there.
Poppy
They might
and
be running
Coco.
around down there.
We worked
Coco
on it,
appeared
as
during
a painting
the
level. You start with a sketch, a very basic line, and then you just start
during
adding
the
layers and
PlayStation
layers.
Showcase, and Poppy, you know, just then during PC Showcase.
Than they could in 1998.
Poppy is a lot more fatter and beige, and Coco is
do something that
like
is more immersive, richer, has more texture.
she's like
It feels
dinky.
like
She's really
you are
tiny,
walking around a
but
place
she's
where
got
there
such
are
a
lots
sad
and lots of
face. She
people
looks so
living
cute and
their
sad.
actual lives.
You have crowds that are walking around, can talk to pretty much anybody, and they react to every single thing. It's very alive in that sense.
Every person that you meet in Baldur's Gate has got a story to them.
All the things that you have done up to the city really matter. You can really feel the conclusion of everything just gathering there.
We actually build anticipation through all these characters that you've met, through all these situations that you've been through.
This
All
does
the
actually look quite
stories
good.
that you have been following, and all the
Like, I
decisions
know it's
that
already
you've been
out,
making,
but
they
Pugs are your
all
favourite
come
breed?
to fruition,
I'm so glad they're
in
mine
that lower
too.
city.
And the great
Well,
thing is,
Poppy and Coco are
if you so
Pugaliers,
choose,
so
you
they're
can be
mixed
another
breed.
bad thing that's happening
They
to the
are
city.
3/4
You can arrive
pug,
and be
1/4
like,
King
"This
Charles
place is on
Cavalier.
fire," and then you
So
can
they
throw
are,
petrol all over
yeah. So they alleviate a few of the breathing
During
problems that pugs
production,
normally
we felt
get.
like the city was our
But yeah, I
destination.
wouldn't be
We
about them.
spent,
They
I
make
think,
they're
3
just
times,
the
4 times as
clowns
much
of the dog
effort
world,
on
and
the
I
city
love
than
them.
we
They're
originally
great.
planned. But the results,
Me and Nubbin
the
actually
results,
met up
the feeling
with
of walking
our
in
dogs
there
and
is just
let
fantastic.
them go wild in the field.
You have
And so
this
they're very cute.
constant
And yes, they do
jostling
that
of
thing
things
where they're
that
above
are
water
very
and
much
like
of the
try to
real
swim
world,
even
and then
when
you
they're
can
not
indulge in
swimming,
completely
or
fantastical
even touching
And then
water.
when you walk into
Like
the
they
city,
start
the noise of
paddling before
everybody
they even
talking
touch
to
the
each
water.
other,
It's
the
cute.
knowledge that everywhere you look, you can go there and you can do something. The knowledge that you can fly through it, it's great. So the thing that I was the most afraid of when we started making this game turned out to be the thing that I'm the most proud of.
Hello, Coco. You here to wind up your sister? I can't get to you.
Larian Studios breaks the classic
Oh, no,
RPG
she's trying to
series
wind
out
up
of
her
a
sister.
2-decade retirement when Baldur's Gate 3 finally releases on August 31st. Up next, we're forging ahead with more fantasy as flame-headed fighters face ferocious foes in a co-op action roguelike. After all, what's a roguelike without an onslaught of algorithmic terrors? I feel like there's a lot of that going on around here lately.
You're winding up your sister.
Anyways,
She's winding
here's
her
the
up.
latest trailer for Ember Knights.
Let's see Ember Knights then. Come on. Roguelike. Oh, pixel art. Okay, that actually looks pretty cool art style. I remember seeing this once again. I'm just seeing stuff I've seen before. I think that's what's also getting me as well. It's all stuff that has always been like already announced, or there's already been a trailer for, like a different showcase, probably even a year ago. Like in terms of new content, very limited. So I'm keeping an eye on the dogs around me because Poppy's up to no good. Poppy, oi, oi, oi. She's a good girl, but she's troublesome.
What?
Nah, not interested in this. Kinsey's also impressed. The music didn't help either.
What?
I mean, it looks very creative, I'll give it that, but in terms of who's going to be a King game, it ain't a King game by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, so after the showcases are done for this week, so I think it's actually just a Capcom and Ubisoft. I might react to Ubisoft at a later stage, but yeah, when I watch it, I'll probably record it and put it on stream, on channel. But after I'm going to go back to the Nintendo, it's not Nintendo, I'm going to go back to streaming Zelda.
Extraction horror, Macabre. In Macabre, you and your friends will team up to confront interdimensional terrors, venturing deep into unstable time-risk paths with uncovering the source of terrifying anomalies. A great way to enjoy
She's
the
rolling
outdoors.
on the floor.
Built in Unreal 5, this exclusive debut will be out later this year in early access.
Nightmare. 15 minutes left.
You seriously don't have any signal.
Not even
Oh, okay. Horror. Ooh, okay. Stealth extraction horror. Oh my word. These are. Ooh, okay.
The hell was that, a bear?
Got my attention.
I've never seen a bear before.
You guys look lost. Come on. You'll freeze to death out here. I suppose you're looking for
Okay,
the
it's got my interest. Horror
Here,
and stealth.
Take this. I call it the atomic space shifter. If anything goes wrong, not that it will, I can pull you back out. A lot of folks have come up here looking for answers. It's weird. It's like time runs differently here.
How does the stealth element work?
Guys, I think I found something.
We gotta find the others, dude.
Is this multiplayer or single player? Oh, okay. Alright, not bad. Open my eyes a little bit. Okay, I'm in.
I can't believe it worked. This is it. This is the key to... Ah, you're alive. Ready to go back in?
He has a face radio. Another world premiere. They're showing some good stuff in the last 20 minutes.
We thought we had billions of years before our sun died. We were wrong. Thousands of us answered the call, rallying to save those we can.
Okay.
Every one of our ships, a ray of hope.
I like this art brush stuff. Chernobyl vibes. Yeah, absolutely.
so we can plant the future.
Absolutely. Good shout there, Tina. Actually, that's a good point. All these showcases, not a huge mention of Stalker 2. I think that's in development hell, but at the moment. Then again, I sort of went off that game when they started announcing NFTs for the game, and then the backlash made them retract that statement.
Prepare for warp jump in 3, 2, 1.
Imagine if Ubisoft announced something NFT related tomorrow. That would just crash and burn. It'd be awful. Team 17 again. All right, they're good for their being good indie publisher.
As great as Earthless looks, it makes you wonder, how are we in the real world going to fare when our big, beautiful sun enters its twilight years? Me, I'm optimistic. Who knows what we'll achieve by then? Every billionaire-funded space rocket that detonates moments after takeoff is one more step on the winding road of progress. Up next, tie on those togas and make merry with fine wine as all roads lead to this newest city builder. Here's a first look at Nova Roma.
What's been your favorite announcement through the whole showcases, Tina? I'm very curious. Is there anything that's caught your eye game-wise? You would like to see people play? Oh, Rome's been flooded. I guess Rome was built in a day. I mean, it's quite cool. I like the idea of it. Just a puzzle one to play. Oh, if you played a puzzle one, I'll join you. But in terms of the ones, there's several that you would watch. What ones were those? I mean, not even just this. This is what I'm watching right now. This showcase. I mean, out of the whole thing, the Sony, the Xbox, the Future Games Show, the Wholesome Direct, all those showcases. Out of everything you've seen, is there anything that caught your attention to watch? Ooh, an epic survival strategy game.
The Great War is over. All we want is to return home.
Oh, THQ Nordic. Okay.
To the newborn Czechoslovakia we fought for. Brothers.
I think this is going to be a game title we recognize.
None of us thought this part of the journey would be the most difficult. We still hope to see our home once again. Across the endless snowfields of Siberia.
That's cool.
Through territory disputed by the Red and White armies. By armored train.
This is actually looking really good, actually. This is actually probably one of my favorite trailers so far. Manage your training crew.
Far from our loved ones. Outnumbered by enemies, we fight to make our way.
Most of the ones like the Chernobyl
Surrounded
one.
by wilderness,
So, do you have in terms of watching, would you watch people play horror games?
Is our last chance.
Or post-apocalyptic? Is that the more setting?
Our last train home.
I think that's a good question. What's the genre you love seeing? I think seeing people play horror games is like good as well, because sometimes when you play a horror game, people can be a bit like a bit tense, a bit like no, I don't have the not enthusiasm, but like I don't have the constitution to like play this game. It's just not fun for me, but it's fun to watch. Last Train Home, wish this now. I will wish this
Pairing
that.
squad tactics with historic inspiration, Last Train Home is based on real events in the aftermath of World War I. However, historians continue to uncover records describing train passengers travelling homewards, some dating as recently as 2023. Whether any train home is truly the last remains the subject of academic debate. History is clear on one thing though: puppets can't be trusted. As proof, watch as Sesame Street meets survival horror in My Friendly Neighborhood.
Oh yeah, heard about this.
Kyle. I know we're dropping this on you last minute, but we need you to head down to the Sunrise Street studio lot. The antenna activated itself last night and started broadcasting
Interesting.
that old puppet show over the news. You need to turn that thing off. You gotta get this done, man. Bye.
The last job of the day is always the worst.
Raise the curtain. Bring up the lights. The neighborhood is coming to town.
Okay, this is interesting.
Hey, stay back.
Let's do this.
This is weird, but I'm down for it. Okay. You don't care for games that curse too much. That's fair. That's cool. That's quite sweet. Like it.
I ended early. Can we go back to the beginning?
A sprint victory and points up for grabs right here.
Ah, Formula 1 manager. Alright, fair dues. Not my game, but hey ho.
Push as much as you can. Copy.
Can they push more, I wonder? They can't afford to sit back and relax now.
Yeah, that one did look fun. It did look fun, Tina. The Muppets one.
Are we in trouble or not?
Like Sesame Street meets first-person shooter. It looks good. I like those sort of weird concepts sometimes.
Oh, and that's a crash.
I push now. Next one, push now.
And McLaren with a great overtake. Stay right here.
I always think,
because
like,
we're
with stuff like
just
this, I always think the
getting
management games would be a lot more fun for me, like in terms of a tactical perspective, than the actual racing itself. But I'm weird like that.
Hey, Frank AI, how are the metrics looking? Are we like doing numbers?
We're attracting considerable viewership, Sean. However, I've identified a simple programming adjustment to target underrepresented segments of our audience demographic. Shall I execute it?
Well, hell yeah, let's do it. Ah, cornering the VTuber market. Smart, very smart. I'm just not really sure this is my vibe, but since we're on a time crunch, let's see what's next for Subnautica Likes in Space with a trailer for Breath Edge 2.
Like one of the Sailor Moon characters. I was about to say, it's not Sailor Mercury, it's not Sailor Mars. So it is. Might be Sailor Jupiter. I don't know, can't remember which one. Don't ask how I remember Sailor Moon characters. Okay, this is interesting. Oh. Is he being chased by, like, volcanic lava chasing him down the cliff? but this looks alright. Oh, it's yeah, Breathe Edge 2. I wanted to play Breathe Edge 1 because it looked funny as hell. Lazy Bear Games. This looks cool. Pixel art style. What is it? Nice. Missing children. What is this? Alright, I'm into this. RPD turn-based. This looks stupid and great. T-Rex. Ooh! When's this coming out? What was that? I need to go back and find out what it was.
Man, there are so many great video games in this year's show. Frank AI, what do we know about sand?
Sand is a fine granular substance composed of mineral particles. It is finer than gravel, but coarser than silt.
Yes. But it's also a brand new survival game set in an alternate history where Austro-Hungarian soldiers smuggle space salvage across alien deserts.
I don't understand that sentence. Would you like to hear more about sand types?
Oh, no need. I'm about to know plenty. Let's take a look.
You play a lot of survival type games and farming and town building. Look up Gord. So that's the closest thing to survival type / settlement / building / RPG / just looks cool. Proudly made in Ukraine. Respect. They're going through a lot. Bless them. Okay. Must be horrible what I'm having to like work through. Cool gun.
5 хвилин до прибуття. Завітайте в Лазуровий порт. У нас найкращі пляжі, готелі та ресторани.
I wonder if this is the last one.
Файно. Замовлю собі багатського м'яса.
I order a lot of meat and beer. He's a guy after my own
А ви
heart.
що, хлопці?
Ну, раз ми ліпші, то попали себе шампанським і морським оленем. А ти ж, Петро? А я, як завжди, маленьку банушу хочу. Ой, то ж ресторан, а не корчма. Може ресторан бути найліпшим, якщо банушу немає.
That's cool. I want to see more gameplay, but let's find out. What's your favourite for survival town building games? Tina. Okay. Guess we're just going to CGI trailer for now.
We have reached the end of this year's show, and we're saving
Hell
something
yeah,
very
cool.
exciting
Looks
for the
interesting.
end.
Looks good.
Dune Awakening, the survival MMO adaptation of the classic sci-fi series.
I've already
Frank
lost
AI,
interest. I'm not a big
what have
MMO
you got
guy.
for us for the big finale?
If you like, I could fill the room with sand.
That's a little literal, don't you think? But what if we had, like, costumes? Oh,
7D,
Dune's got some
2D.
really
I have to
cool
say I've never
costumes.
heard
We
of
have
it, but I'm going to look
still
up
suits,
straight after
the
stream
royal
just for you.
garments. Oh my god, I could dress up maybe as like a giant sandworm.
It will require 3 million teraflops of processing power to render you as a sandworm, Sean.
I mean, don't worry about it. We can skip the costuming. It's just something that like Frankie and I used to do. Like, not you, like the real Frankie with the fun hair.
7 Days to
who's not a
Die.
computer.
Sorry. I was like 7D, 2D.
Man, there was this one
What's
year.
that? That's some
she
sort of
was a
new survival
shark,
game.
and
No,
then-
7 Days to
oh,
Die.
she was
Yeah,
like a
I have
mech
seen 7
pilot,
Days to
and,
Die.
I had a spaceship, and there was this other time with togas, and I had this really nice robe.
Were you a fan of The Forest?
Anyways, just forget it. I'm living in the past. I shouldn't even miss this stuff. I mean, we're adults, right? Frankie Ward?
Do you still want to do the costumes bit, Sean?
I want to do the dress up bit so bad. I'm sorry. I
You are
tried to
tired.
fire everyone.
Yeah,
and make
sure. That's
money with
my
computers.
excuse. I'm tired,
Shut
not
up and
because
put the
I was
costume on.
not like reading into it.
Frankie, would you do the honors?
Gladly. Here is an exclusive interview with the team making a survival MMO.
I'm gonna be honest. Green Hell as well. I played that on console and it is
Awakening.
awful to play on console. But Green Hell was always fun. I started, took like a few steps, got bitten by a spider, died. Funcom. I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of the Dune franchise. Never have been. It bores me. Like, as like, not like, it's not bad. It's just like, for me, I just can't get invested in the world.
My name's Joel Bylos. I'm the creative director on Dune Awakening. So Dune Awakening is a survival,
It's just not for me.
world,
Just not a huge fan of it.
massively multiplayer game.
Me,
it is a
okay,
game
that's
where
cool.
players are invited
I find it
to
very
explore
difficult to get
the
invested in
world of
Dune, not just the
They involve
books or
themselves in
movies or games or anything like that.
politics,
Just
they
as a
involve
whole
themselves in
franchise,
intrigue, they involve themselves
it
in
just
combat,
doesn't
they have
interest
to
me. There's something
survive
about. I think
on
it's
the
just
most
like
dangerous planet in the universe. And through
just
this
doesn't interest
experience,
me.
they come to know the factions in the world and the universe.
itchy. Hay fever.
So when Dune Awakening begins,
He has an Okami statue on his desk.
on the planet in the deep desert, and all you have is a knife that you've made out of
Conan
scrap
either.
metal.
Exactly the same.
And you need to
I've
creep
had no
into
interest in
enemy
Conan
camps
at all.
and knife them in the back and
None.
steal the water from their steel suits. By the end of the game, perhaps you're running a guild. You have a fleet of vehicles, ornithopters flying.
Wouldn't mind trying Valheim. I've not played it myself,
cruising
but
across the desert beneath
like,
them, tanks
trying it might be fun.
kicking up a cloud of dust as you drive to a spice blow in the distance in order to harvest with your guild. And you see in the distance another guild coming towards you, and just as you clash, you hear the rumble of a sandworm coming. That's combat in Dune Awakening.
Okay. Could you show that?
My name is Viljar Sommerbach. I'm the game director on Dune Awakening. You start out in the desert, surviving, clinging to life.
Okay.
And in the end, you might become someone like the Baron Harkonnen, and then you try to cling to power. Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. Surviving on Arrakis means that you need to prepare for sandstorms. You need to find water.
This is gonna probably
against
cross
survival.
the line, though, Tina.
The sandworm. Every time you try
I've
to
never
cross
watched
the
an
desert,
Avatar movie.
the sandworm will come. You will sometimes outrun it. Sometimes you may not.
Not interested me that much at all. Never got around to watching it.
Dune Awakening is built upon a foundation of 5 pillars.
You like Valheim, cool.
Survival, which is obviously everything you'd expect to see in a survival game. It's water discipline, it's the surviving the sandstorms that sweep across Arrakis. Then we have politics and intrigue, which speaks to the faction gameplay of the game. It's about, siding with one of the factions, thinking about how they work together, perhaps assassinating members of the other factions. Then there's infinite exploration. Infinite exploration, which is one of the things I'm most excited about, is how the world changes over time.
See,
We
this
have
is
a concept
very
called a Coriolis
uninteresting to
storm,
me.
And when it sweeps across the landscape, the sands shift, revealing new points of interest, hiding others,
I think that's the
making
play,
the game renewed every week. Then we have combined arms.
Oh, you're right. There would be
Combined
Avatar
arms
as well.
is our
Sweet, Tina.
combination
See,
of
great minds think
vehicles,
alike.
Melee combat.
I think if I was to
range
play
combat,
any
and abilities
MMO
all
and give
working
anyone
together
MMO
to
a
create
chance,
seamless sandbox
it'd have to
combat
be
experience. And
Final
finally,
Fantasy
we have
14 of Realm
expression
Reborn.
and customization,
Just because I've heard the
which is
story
really
of that
more
is
than
just
talking
top
about
notch.
like the visual expression and customization.
I feel
which
like
of
I feel
course
like
we have.
I
Armor
owe
sets
the game a
and
service to actually
clothing
like
and a
give it a
robust
try.
character creation. But in addition to that,
You have
it's
not
really
watched Lord
about
of the
play
Rings
the way you
either.
wanna play.
I've watched
Do you wanna be a
the
trader?
Hobbit
You can do
movies,
that.
individual free
Do you want to be a
movies.
fighter? Of course you can do that.
Not
Do you
watched the
wanna be a spy?
series.
Maybe that's the gameplay you're looking for.
I'm a very
All of these
casual
things
fan of
built
it.
into
Very
these pillars.
casual.
So the journey of the player, we've divided that into 4 parts. We think of them as survive,
Yeah, I'm just
protect,
very casual fan when it
expand,
comes to that.
Control.
franchise.
The survive part means that you're up against
I'm not,
the planet
like,
itself, and you're clinging on.
Final Fantasy 14 is great. Hell
in
yeah.
the protect phase,
there you go, Tina.
You've gathered some stuff.
Like
you might
Final
have
Fantasy
a
14, I
base,
think in terms of autistic
but
style.
you also want to make sure that nobody else comes to
No, but me
take
joke
it
about
away
this all the
from
time.
you,
That
so you try to
whenever
build
like there's something that's
defenses and make
Japanese
sure that
developed, it
your
normally
base
has
is in the clear.
a if it's not
Then,
anime
in the
style,
expand phase,
it
you
normally
lift your
has a
gaze and you
very
look around and you see that
well
others
designed,
have
thought
stuff
out
as well,
style
and you might
that
want to
actually
take
looks
their stuff.
appealing. And Final Fantasy 14
Then,
is
in the control
like
phase,
the
you may
antithesis
find
of that. I
yourself
think
being a part
really.
of a guild or even the leader
It
of a
started off
guild.
so bad, and then it like
the goal
just
is to control
like
the flow of spice.
rehashed the
on
game
Arrakis.
completely and said, here
However,
you go, it's
you're
called
never
Realm Reborn.
safe.
Here's all the new
There's
mechanics, and it
always
became one of the
someone
best
lurking around the corner.
MMOs
Can
of
you really
all
trust
time.
your second in command.
So that's great.
So the goal of the control phase
A lot of people,
is
I know
that
a lot
you
of people
are
that left
clinging
World of
to
Warcraft to
control.
go play that
Whenever
game.
you get into combat in the desert of Arrakis, try to get it over with quickly, because not only are you fighting human combatants, but the planet Arrakis itself is the greatest protagonist there is.
There you go.
And with that, the PC Gaming Show 2023 is done. And what a show it was! And what a lesson for me, honestly. AI excels at plenty, but only an absolute doofus would think it can replace the human touch. I mean, you'd have to be an irredeemable bozo, like a real human dumpster to pull that.
So that's the end of Frank AI? You are getting the band back together?
I mean, yeah, if we get another show next year, then yeah, you betcha.
See, I'd have preferred just like the way this is.
Well, you know,
this
Dakota, you guy's pretty smart. I mean, I think he's actually the CEO now of PC Gamer and all subsidiary publications and IPs. I think he's got some really great ideas, but he also caddies for some very influential people on the golf course. Life comes at you fast, I guess. Either way, see you next year. Bye-bye.
There you go.
Bye.
Alright, there's a few things during that stream that are great. So yeah, I enjoyed I enjoyed a few things in it, but yeah, I think it just caught me in a really tired state. So I will be streaming tomorrow, very late for the Capcom showcase. I'm pretty sure that's only an hour anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me, Tina, and anyone else that pops in. I know sometimes necessarily people won't
Hold on. My lips are
talk
sweating.
and chat.
Okay,
but,
here it comes.
Yeah,
okay,
thank you very much,
Everyone
Tina.
quiet
It's
on
been
set.
great.
Here it comes. This is the big moment. Okay.
Yeah, here's a good few choices there, so I'm looking forward to it. Alright, I'm going to head off now, Tina. You take care and have a wonderful evening.
With using abilities,
yeah.
with targeting things more carefully. And so we've slowed it down just a little bit to
Take
give
care.
players that way
I'm
to
going to
feel
sleep
like
very
express their
well.
skill.
I'm very tired. Take care, Tina.
I don't know what to do now.
Bye. Bye, chat.